Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about uterine fibroids, a condition that affects so many women. If you're one of them, you know it's not just about the discomfort, it's about feeling your best. One way to potentially manage fibroids and improve your well-being is through diet. Now, I'm not here to tell you to cut out everything delicious in life. Instead, I want to empower you with knowledge about some common foods that might be aggravating your fibroids. We're going to break down 10 of them, explaining why they might be problematic and what you can do about it. Remember, every woman's body is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. This video is for informational purposes only, and it's crucial to consult with your healthcare provider for personalized advice. Let's start with those tempting processed meats like sausages, bacon, and deli meats. I get it, they're convenient and tasty, but they can be a triple threat when it comes to fibroids. First, they're often high in saturated and trans fats, which can promote inflammation throughout the body, and inflammation can make fibroid symptoms worse. Second, many processed meats are loaded with sodium, which can lead to bloating and water retention, making you feel even more uncomfortable. Finally, some studies suggest that the preservatives used in processed meats might disrupt hormonal balance, which is something we want to avoid when managing fibroids. I know, another food group that's often demonized, but here's the thing about red meat. It's not necessarily all bad. The key is moderation and choosing the right sources. Excessive consumption of red meat, especially non-organic varieties, has been linked to higher estrogen levels. Why does that matter? Because estrogen can stimulate fibroid growth. If you enjoy red meat, opt for lean cuts, grass-fed and organic whenever possible, and limit your intake to a couple of times a week. Dairy can be tricky. On the one hand, it provides calcium and vitamin D, which are essential for bone health. But on the other hand, high-fat dairy products like full-fat cheese, cream, and whole milk can be problematic for fibroids. These products often contain added hormones which can disrupt your body's delicate hormonal balance. And as we've discussed, hormonal imbalances can contribute to fibroid growth. The good news is that there are plenty of delicious alternatives. Try switching to low-fat or fat-free dairy options, or explore plant-based milk like almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk. Chapter 4. Refined carbohydrates, the blood sugar roller coaster. White bread, pastries, white rice, sugary cereals. These refined carbohydrates are like roller coasters for your blood sugar levels. They cause rapid spikes in blood sugar followed by crashes, and this roller coaster ride can wreak havoc on your hormones. When your blood sugar spikes, your body releases insulin to bring it down. However, constantly high insulin levels can lead to insulin resistance, a condition that's linked to hormonal imbalances, including increased estrogen production. So instead of reaching for that donut, choose complex carbohydrates like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. They provide sustained energy and won't mess with your hormones as much. Chapter 5. Sugary foods and beverages, the sweet saboteurs. We all have a sweet tooth, but those sugary treats and drinks can be major saboteurs when it comes to fibroids. Excess sugar intake contributes to inflammation throughout the body, which, as we've learned, can worsen fibroid symptoms. Moreover, sugar overload can lead to insulin resistance, which, as we discussed earlier, can disrupt hormonal balance and potentially promote fibroid growth. So, be mindful of your sugar intake. Read food labels carefully and opt for naturally sweet treats like fruits when you get a craving. Chapter 6. Alcohol. Moderation is key. Now let's talk about alcohol. I know it's not always easy to hear, but excessive alcohol consumption can impact fibroids in a couple of ways. First, alcohol can increase estrogen levels in the body. Remember, we want to keep those estrogen levels balanced. Second, alcohol is processed by the liver, and the liver plays a crucial role in hormone regulation. When the liver is busy metabolizing alcohol, it might not be as efficient at regulating hormones, potentially contributing to hormonal imbalances. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so in moderation. Chapter 7. Caffeine, the buzzkill. That morning cup of coffee or afternoon tea can be a lifesaver, but excessive caffeine intake might be a buzzkill for your fibroids. You see, caffeine can contribute to hormone fluctuations, and we want to keep those hormones as balanced as possible. Some women find that reducing their caffeine intake helps manage their fibroid symptoms. So, if you're a heavy caffeine consumer, consider gradually reducing your intake to see if it makes a difference. Soy products like tofu, tempeh, and soy milk are often touted for their health benefits. However, when it comes to fibroids, soy is a bit controversial. Soy contains compounds called phytoestrogens, which can mimic estrogen in the body. While some studies suggest that soy might have beneficial effects on fibroids, others indicate that it might exacerbate them. The best approach is to listen to your body. If you find that soy products seem to worsen your fibroid symptoms, you might want to limit your intake. Salt is essential for our bodies to function properly, but excessive sodium intake can be a problem, especially for those with fibroids. Too much salt can lead to water retention and bloating, making fibroid symptoms like abdominal discomfort and swelling even worse. Be mindful of your sodium intake. Read food labels carefully and try to cook more meals at home where you can control the amount of salt added. Now that we've covered some foods to limit or avoid, let's talk about what you can enjoy abundantly: whole, plant-based foods. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds are nutritional powerhouses that can support overall health and potentially help manage fibroids. These foods are packed with antioxidants, fiber, and essential nutrients that can help combat inflammation, balance hormones, and promote digestive health. Remember, every woman's body is different. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video empowers you to make informed choices about your diet and fibroid management. Remember, small changes can make a big difference over time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might benefit from it. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. Your feedback means a lot to us.